Hey guys, it's Brant and I'm back with another video. Today, this video is kind of going to be a multi-tool, a multi-purpose video, if you will. I'm going to be talking about the KISS pay-per-view and my thoughts on it. I know I'm a little late, but I'm sorry. I've been sick and busy with the holidays. And I'm also going to talk about my thoughts on the avatars, which I may be a little late in that also, but like I said, sick, busy. I'm also going to do my year-end wrap-up, talking about what has happened this year and what is going to be happening in 2024, and opening and showing some of my KISSmas gifts that I got this holiday. So let's get right into it.
In my head, in my head.
First of all, I want to wish everybody a late Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. This video will come out after Christmas, the Friday after Christmas, and come out the Friday before New Year. So Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays, Happy Hanukkah, Happy New Year, whatever you celebrate, and whatever part of the world that you're in. I wish you happiness and health, and I wish you a prosperous New Year coming into 2024. And it's hard to believe that 2023 is already behind us. I didn't get quite I guess we'll go ahead and do my year-end review, do that first, because that's kind of what's on my mind. I didn't quite get everything done that I wanted to do this year in 2023. I had so many plans. I wanted to make more videos. I wanted to talk. I felt like I talked a fair amount of KISS stuff. I wanted to do a little more videos with some people that I had done videos with in the past. We did manage to get out some videos, some in our head videos. I did manage to get some videos done with other people. Plus, I had the whole Road to Rosemont thing, which took up a large amount of time, which that was awesome, though, because I got to finally meet some of the fellow podcasters on other channels, on KISS Army Things and on Right Between the Eyes, those guys over there. And finally got to meet Emily in person and Mama Sandy in person. And that was really cool in Rosemont. But there were some other videos I wanted to do with other people. I wanted to do more videos with, say, Glenn from Tales of Kiss Geek, or do some more videos with Carla, who I did videos with in the past, and I talked with her about doing some more videos in the future. But those videos, they just never came about. It's just because I've been so busy. This year was an extremely busy year for me personally. It was almost all my time was consumed with either work or with personal things that I needed to get done. And I'm hoping that in 2024 that I can do more of those types of collab videos, have some people in that I've had in videos in the past. There's going to be some KISS videos that's going to continue to come out. We don't really know what the future is with KISS, and I'll get with that in a later part of this video. But don't know what that's going to entail and how much that's going to allow for me to have content. I don't want to feel like I'm just rehashing the same stuff over and over and over. I know I started the Let's Fix the KISS albums. I am going to continue with that. There's a video coming up that I'm going to be working on in about 3 days that is going to be continuing in that series. But that series could take another year or two to get all the way out, because I don't want that to be every video that I do. I do want to continue to do some in our heads or roundtable videos. I want to continue to have like Rob and Xander and those guys in videos, AJ, Matthew, those guys in videos. And let's just talk about KISS, talk about whatever. But there's also other things that I want to do for me personally that I'm going to document me doing. And that's going to be working on stuff. And I've got stuff up here like posters or puzzles and stuff that I want to put together, and that'll be KISS related. I'm going to try to have everything kind of KISS related, but how can I KISS relate working on a VCR unless once I get the VCR finished, I slap in a KISS VHS tape and show a few minutes of me watching a KISS VHS tape. I can swing it around to that. I want to do some more drum videos, even though I can't monetize and I get copyright strikes on them. I do want to continue to do some drum videos just because I've got my setup here, and I want that to be, I want to be able to continue doing that. So yeah, so year in review and working into 2024, 2023, I did almost what I wanted to do. I'll have an official kind of year-end wrap-up video sometime in January, talking more about like what the numbers of YouTube is, you know, looking at the algorithm, looking in the background, looking at how many people watched videos this year, what my top 10 most popular videos were, or infamous videos. And I'll probably do something like that sometime in January. That's always cool to do. It's just cool to look at those numbers. And that's just where I'll probably record my screen and talk about it. But yeah, I want to do some different things, and I want to continue to talk about KISS. I'll still have the KISS corner. I just want to use the other 3 areas of my room. I want to use the bench. I want to use the drum set. And, you know, the other corner is just basically a couch to listen to music. That's kind of the chill section over there. So, yeah, so that's basically what 2023 is. I wished I would have done more videos. I wish I could have been able to do more videos with more people, but there's always 2024. And I am thankful for the people that I got to do videos with. If you were in a video with me in 2023, or if you allowed me to be on your channel in 2023, thank you so much for that. I really appreciate you guys and gals being in my videos and allowing me to be in your videos, and looking forward to that further in 2024. Okay, so kind of wrapping up Rosemont. I did my video, and I've had over 1,000 people watch it. Thank you so much. That was awesome to do. And I included all the concert footage that the YouTube gods would let me include. But I did want to show some things. I didn't get to show a lot of things in person because I actually did that as a voiceover when I was in a hotel out for business. And I've traveled a whole lot more for work this year. That's also kind of put a hamper on my 2023 videos. And I'm going to continue to travel a lot in work for 2024. So 2024, as far as traveling and being out of the town 5 days a week, a couple times out of the month, is going to kind of continue. But I didn't really get to show things in person that I got. This is my bag of confetti, and this is my bag of confetti that I managed to pick up. I showed a picture of it, but this is the confetti that flew up, and I want to get a little shadow box and put this in there. But this is the confetti that I managed to get either off the ground or grab out of the air, and I've got it just in a little Ziploc baggie here. And still got plenty of buttons left. I've got plenty of buttons left. So if somebody wants a button, just comment, and I'll get with you on how you can get an In My Head button. So I've got plenty of those left. And this is what is really special. I really love this. This is my the sound check lanyard that you had to have to get into the sound check, and it is my button and the KISS Army Things 10-year anniversary button, and their regular button, and the right between the eyes button on the lanyard. So this is real cool. And I really that I have that video of me and Scott and the guys, and I have my memories that will be with me. And that was really awesome. The road to Rosemont and Rosemont itself, and then the aftermath was all really awesome. It sucked me being sick for a month and a half after it, but hey, because I was sick, then got better, then got sick again, then got better and got sick again. So yeah. So thoughts, pay-per-view thoughts. I've kind of chilled out about it. I'll be honest with you. It's probably best that I made this video about a month after the fact now. It is the 26th, so tomorrow will be the 27th. And so it's, it's right at about a month after the fact, a few months after, or a few weeks after the fact. And my thoughts, I'm happy that they did it. I was kind of upset at first. Um, and I'm not really going to go and get into what I was upset about. I may mention it casually, but I don't really know if I'm upset about it now because it's whatever. Um, I like that they did the pay per view. I like that they allowed us to have that, and $40 wasn't too terrible of a price, and you did get to rewatch it. Um, I wasn't overall happy with the sound because it sounded like, and you've probably heard this. I know I've heard this on other people's review. It's like they were they had the sound that was coming off of the board, and it's also they were picking up some house mics to pick up the crowd, but they were also picking up the echo of the drums and the guitars and the singing. And so the sound was real muddied and also like a terrible delay that wasn't a real delay. It was a delay of the sound of the place. So the sound wasn't that great, and it did kind of bother me because I'm very much an audiophile person, and I'm very much a student of music and how music is mixed and recorded and engineered, and so it kind of bothered me. But I tried not to let it bother me too much. Um, the the company that they had that was doing the PPV, that was doing the video, they should have spent a little bit more time with the KISS crew. I honestly think that instead of doing the PPV, having their own separate um, video crew, they should have just used the crew for KISS, because a lot of the shots were just static shots, and they were real weird shots, like these shots that was like down below Paul and Gene and just looking up at them from an angle. I'm not a big fan of those shots. There was some timing shots where Eric's doing the long roll on the toms at the end of Making Love. And when you were there in concert seeing it, they show the camera straight down and you see Eric doing all the stuff. They didn't even show that during the pay per view. Eric was up there doing the roll on the toms, and they were showing somebody else. And I'm like, what the heck, man? Um, just things like that. Just I felt like that they almost could have just used the feed from the KISS cameras, the touring cameras that they use, and that crew, and we would have had a better overall view of the show. And maybe just had a camera that was far back and a couple cameras. If they were going to do that, have some cameras that was far back. I'm trying right now. I'm just talking about the event itself, not talking about the actual show, just about the event itself. I wasn't a fan of the person that they had that was doing the interviews, doing the before. I know I don't even know her name. I'd never really heard of her before. She's some music journalist. I don't know her name. I really don't care to know her name. But I wasn't really pleased with her. I think they should have gotten somebody that's a KISS fan. I heard somebody mention Dave Grohl. Heck yes, Dave Grohl, or somebody that's a KISS fan. John Five. Get somebody that's a KISS fan that knows what they're talking about. And the other thing that bugged me was the people that they had up that they were talking to. I mean, Chris Angel. I mean, what the crap? And I know they had Desmond Child up there. Respectable. Desmond Child was responsible for some of Kiss's biggest hits, starting with "I Was Made for Loving You" and on through their career. But this is what I felt like they could have done. They could have maybe had Bruce Kulick there. They could have maybe had Bruce and talked to Bruce. I know Ace and Peter declined to be involved, or they wasn't asked to be involved. He said, she said, I don't care. I don't know. But I know that, you had saw that Peter had a post that he had kind of come to peace with it, and he was very thankful. Ace, not so much. Ace is like, he's like that dude that still talks crap about an ex-girlfriend that has moved on and gotten married and has kids, and he just can't seem to let her go. It's like he's still butthurt by the fact that he's not in the band. But if you ask him, he don't want to be in the band, or he's not going to be in the band unless he gets money, which is, I mean, he should get money if Kiss is going to have him there. He should get money, but it should be a reasonable amount of money, because Kiss weren't selling out. They didn't sell out the show that we were at. Xander and Jeb were able to get seats down on the floor just before the show started, and they didn't sell out the Garden either. There were seats still available. Right up until the time that the show started, they didn't sell those seats out. Were they sold out if Ace and Peter was there? I don't know. Ace or Peter, I don't know. But talking about the before show, I think it was real cool that they had the kids. I think it's real cool that they had Gene and Paul's kids and Bruce's kid. And I say kids, they're not kids, but they're children. Their offspring. I thought that was real cool, but Desmond Child, that's, even though he's very, very much, most people don't know who Desmond Child is. Most people don't. Most casual Kiss fans don't know Desmond Child. Let me tell you something. This is how you know a casual Kiss fan. I was talking to somebody the other day, and I was mentioning to them about Kiss, and they're like, "Oh yeah, I'm a huge Kiss fan. I'm a huge Kiss fan." And no, don't get me wrong. I'm not saying you can't be a huge Kiss fan and not know everything, because not every Kiss fan is Kiss nerds like we are. But I started talking to them about how that, original Kiss kind of ended before '79, because even though Peter was in the band, he didn't know, he only played one song on Dynasty. And he's like, "Really? I didn't know that." But he's on the cover of the album. I'm like, "Yeah." And he was on the tour, but he only played one song. And Anton Fig, who was Ace's drummer on his 77 solo album, or 78 solo album, played the rest of the drums. And I said, and he played all the drums on Unmasked, and Peter wasn't even on Unmasked at all, even though he was on the cover. And I'm like, and Ace wasn't on Creatures at all, even though he was on the cover. And he was like, "I did not know that." And this guy's been he's been a Kiss fan for years. But like I said, just because that's not, you're not a true Kiss fan, or you can be a Kiss fan for a long time and not know when a lot of people say, they're a huge Kiss fan, that just means they're a fan of the music. They may not know all the ins and outs. They may not nerd out like all of us, the rest of us do. And does that make them less of a Kiss fan? No, it doesn't. But I just wish that they would have had some other different people. I wish they would have had Bruce or somebody like that definitely in place of Chris Angel. I mean, what the crap? I mean, I heard somebody say, "Well, Chris Angel's a huge Kiss fan." So what? So what? He acted like he was bombed out of his gourd too, and just the whole thing was cringy. It was just cringy, and even it just seemed very unorganized. And the interviews after the fact, where they were talking to Gene starts talking about playing through the pain of having a kidney stone and in his schmeckle, and then all of a sudden, here comes Tommy out of nowhere, like they're trying to hook Gene off of the interview, and so here comes Tommy, and Tommy's just like, "Hey, hey, 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 talk to me, talk to me, talk to me." And then they start talking to Sharon, and Sharon acted like she had a little bit too much to drink that night, and it was just like, I was just, I don't know, I just felt like that whole thing could have been done different. Now, getting to the show itself, I got what I expected when it come to the final show in Madison Square Garden. I got what I expected. No set changes. Nothing no memorial to Eric or Mark St. John thanking, or no in memory, no kind of homage to Ace, Peter, Bruce, Vinny, nothing like that. Um, and and a lot of people, I heard people say, well, they didn't do that because this isn't the end of KISS. It is the end of KISS. It is the end of KISS. I mean, unless they change something, it's the end of KISS. It's Avatar KISS now. Their faces have been changed on Spotify. Almost everything you see now, you see Avatar. You don't actually see Gene Paul or anybody like that promoting anything. On Wikipedia, it says KISS was an American rock and roll band. It was their final show. And to me, it was their final show as human beings, as flesh and bone on the stage in person. It was their final show in that format. And if it was the end of an era, as we called it, then there should have been a little bit more closure, in my opinion. And they don't owe me closure. I wasn't honestly expecting closure, but there should have been something. There should have been a tilt of a hat or something like that to the people that helped them along the way get to where they are. Yes, the people that's in the band now have done the last 20 years. They've carried the baton for the last 20 years. They've toured their asses off. They've put out a couple albums. But they put out a couple albums. And they've toured for 20 years. Look at what the previous bands did before that. The previous band members did before that. Look how many albums Ace and Peter put out with KISS between 74 and 79. Look how many albums that Vinny helped with, and that Bruce helped with, and that Eric Carr helped with. Look at how many albums those happened. How many tours that those happened. I think, honestly, I didn't feel bad for me. I didn't walk away me feeling shafted and shortchanged, or not even not having closure. I felt more like that the fan base as a whole, and that anybody that has been involved with KISS as a whole, was shortchanged. And like I think it was Xander. Xander went off on a tangent saying something about if they thank Ace and if they thank Peter and if they thank Mark St. John and do a trip and thank Bruce and Eric and do a tribute to Eric and Mark St. John, then where does it stop? Do they throw up a tribute to Bill Aucoin? Do they throw up a tribute to, maybe Sean Delaney? Maybe. I mean, Sean Delaney was the fifth member of KISS, essentially. If it wasn't for Bill Aucoin, if it wasn't for Neil Bogart, if it wasn't for Sean Delaney, they wouldn't be where they would be. Would they be where they would without their road crew? Well, they wouldn't be where they would be without a road crew. But these are individuals that played a huge part, and I don't know. It's just a little sad to me that there wasn't some type of thing. And honestly, I was actually excited at the very end of the show when they're on these risers and the smoke goes up. And I was thinking, this is different. This is different than the end of my show. This is not the same as my show. Because I actually went back and watched my video and it wasn't the same. And then you heard the God Gave Rock and Roll music to you start playing. The God Gave Rock and Roll to You music start playing. And you saw something happening on the back screen. And I thought, this is going to be it. This is going to be where they're going to show some type of collage or some type of thing where they're going to be like, this is, or thank you to this, thank you to that, show Ace, show Peter. And we get a crummy Ovaltine commercial. And I stole that from KISS FAQ. They put it the video at the beginning of their video talking about the pay-per-view and the final show, talking about be sure to drink your Ovaltine. And I don't have an opinion one way or the other on the avatars. I'm going to kind of slide into avatars, finishing up with the final show. I know you had all these people here, and they had the big announcement that went on at midnight, which was just basically the same thing that played over, that they played at the end of the show. They played it on YouTube during a timed live premiere. And it was the same thing. And it was just, it looked like, kind of like Nightmare Child. KISS, Super KISS or Super Animated KISS or whatever. And, KISS lives on, we are not going nowhere. See you in your dreams. And, we are going to be immortal. And I was just like, wow. Not that I think it's a bad idea. But bad timing, in my opinion. Bad timing. And in my opinion, bad taste. Bad taste. Bad taste and bad timing. Have your announcement later. I mean, because they announced it, and then what did we just find out about a week or so ago? When's the first show going to be? 2027. 2027. Why was it so important to show that at the end of the last show, when the next concert's not, when the official whatever it's going to end up being, and we don't really know yet, it's 3 years away. I don't know. I mean, I just think that there should have been something different there. This is all my thoughts, my opinions. If you don't agree with me, you can just not agree with me. You can put your comments down in the comments section. You can do what you want to do. You can agree however you want to agree, because we all have our own thoughts on this. That's one thing that I've noticed. I've been listening to other podcasts, and I wanted to get everybody's kind of thoughts in my head and kind of see how I lined up. And I think I kind of run down the middle of, some people feel very strongly one way. Some people feel very strongly another way. Me, I don't feel real strongly about either way, because I kind of got what I was expecting. I wasn't real impressed with the pay-per-view, but I was happy that we got it. I wasn't impressed with the guest that was before or what they did after, but I'm glad that we got it. The show, I wasn't expecting it to change. So real no serious disappointment there. And the Avatar thing was not anything that I was expecting. I'm kind of curious to see where it's going to go. I'm kind of curious to see what is going to happen with the biopic that we've not really heard too much about. I'm curious to see what kind of record releases we're going to get in 2024. What KISS Avatar KISS is going to look like. So we're supposedly not supposed to see KISS themselves in makeup anymore. I'm kind of curious, is Tommy and Eric even still part of the band anymore? Or if you see KISS and are we going to see those four guys together with no makeup on, even together in the function of KISS? Or is that no more? Is their contract ended now? Who knows? I don't know. If anybody knows, if you know for a fact, you can put it down in the comments. I'd love to know, but I don't know. And like I said, I've kind of been a little bit under a rock the last few weeks. But there it is. There's my thoughts. Avatar Kiss is kind of a wait and see. I'm looking forward to what's going to happen in the new year. I don't think Kiss, the brand Kiss, is going away. I do believe that the band Kiss should be done because they said they were going to be done, and so I believe that they should be done. And so if they want to try to do something in the virtual world now, and who knows? Like I said, me and my friends were talking about, go ahead and start working on the Elder and let Avatar Kiss be be in the Elder. I think that'd be real cool. So anyway, like I said, put anything down in the comments. I do want to show you my stuff I got for KISSmas because this is very cool. I'm going to show you the first thing that my wife bought me, and I love this thing. It's going to become, I'm going to have to actually rework my introduction because I'm going to put this thing in my introduction. My wife got me the best Christmas gift that I have ever gotten in my life. She got me a Funko Pop Yourself. And if you don't know what this is, you can go on Funko and you can design your own pop. She went above and beyond that. She designed a Funko Pop of me. And since you can't get KISS licensing on it, she had to take it and get it specially made for me. The person did it for her for free, so they did not make any money off of it. So Gene, don't call your lawyers because no money was made. But she made this. She made this for me. So you open it up, and it says, "You are one of one. There are millions of ways to create a pop, but only one you." And it looks like this. And you open this up. And check this out. Funko, number one, in my head. And look at me. I have a KISS shirt on. I have a coffee in my hand. I have an iPhone in my hand. And it is in a special case. It's in a protective case. And it's in a Funko box. On the back, it says, "You're one of one." And she put in my head on there because it was naming my channel. Let me open this up here. This is so cool. It comes in like a really protective, real cool thing. You have to slide this off the top. Check it out. Isn't that cool? And my arms move. So here's my phone. And it's an iPhone. And here's my coffee. Looks like it's a Starbucks. I've got on a black shirt, and she had somebody put KISS on there. And I got my bald head and my glasses and my beard. Look, check it out. He's just skinnier than me. But he's still pudgy. I mean, if you look at him, he's not exactly thin. He's still, but check it out. He's awesome. So he's definitely going to, I don't know if I'm going to do some type of stop animation or I don't know what I'm going to do, but I'm going to do something. I'm going to do something with little dude. Something, I don't know. His legs don't move, so I can't make him walk, but I can maybe make him lift this coffee cup up like he's going to drink a cup of coffee. I don't want to mess with it too much because I don't want to break it. So, but yeah, that is awesome. So it's called Pop Yourself. If you want to do one for yourself. All right. So this next gift, my daughter got me. And I have actually been wanting to get this book for a while. And this is a book by Mr. Julian Gill. It's one of his older books, but I'm looking forward to it. I'm actually going to start reading this tomorrow. She got me, my daughter Brooke got me Gene, Ace, Peter, and Paul, a detailed exploration of the 1978 KISS solo albums by Mr. Julian Gill. Me and Julian are friends on Facebook, and I messaged him on Christmas Day, Christmas Eve actually. I saw he was online and he's been on my show before. And I messaged him and said, "Hey, dude, Merry Christmas. And look what my daughter got me." And he wrote me back. He goes, "Very cool. I hope you enjoy." I'm like, I am totally looking forward to it. So the next thing that I want to show is this. I got this in the mail. I ordered these as a Christmas gift for myself, and they showed up the day before Christmas Eve, and I went and picked them up. The first one is this. It's got this on the front, and on the back it has this on the back. It says the End of the Road World Tour, final tour ever. It's got the 50. It's got the little stamps on the sleeve here. It's got that on the sleeve. But yeah. I love that because that is like a photorealistic picture of the band on the front. And so I got that. And the other thing I bought was this. And it's been so cold and rainy here, I'm actually really looking forward to this. It's a hoodie. It's a zip-up hoodie. And it has this on the front. And it has this down the sleeves, the faces. Let me see if I can open this up. You can see them a little better. Kind of flatten this arm out a little bit. Yeah, it's better. A little bit better. Has the sleeves, has the faces down the sleeve. And then on the back, it has this. Trying to get where you can see it. It says End of the Road. And then on the other sleeve, it says, it has the little face icons. And it says, "You wanted the best, you got the best. KISS." And it has little icons there. So, yeah. That's awesome. So I kind of bought that for myself. So, yeah, Merry KISSmas to me. And like I said, I know this video comes out. It's going to be coming out on the 29th. It's a few days after Christmas, a few days before New Year's. I want to say again, as I said at the beginning of the video, Merry KISSmas, Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays, Happy New Year. And I wish all of you are healthy and safe, and that you have had a great year, and that you're going to have an awesome and safe New Year. Be very safe on New Year's. And I hope that we all have a great 2024 video. 2024 video, that we all have a great 2024 year. This will be my last. My brain was getting ahead of me. This will be my last video 2024. I will be back in the new year with a brand new Let's Fix the KISS albums. And we are going to be talking about, it's going to be me and Tommy from Heels and Quads Media. And we're going to be talking about Mr. Fraley's 1978 solo album. We're going to see. Don't you want to know what we think could have done to fix it or make it better? Is there anything that could be done? At least you'll hear mine and Tommy's thoughts. in the early part of January. I'll see you in the next video, I'll see you in the next video, guys and gals. Take it easy, and I'll see you later. Bye.